follows us wherever we go. Four willing voices. Two male. Two female. This is how we close it.
I don't remember the last time I was someplace this quiet.
Yeah, it reminds me of home. So, like, what do you need us to do? Clean and stuff?
The place already looks pretty empty.
Amber? Hello?
Well, that's why I asked you here. It wasn't to sell this place.
What do you mean?
There's no easy way to say this. And you're gonna think I'm joking, but I'm not. In the basement of this house is a gateway to hell. And I'm the only one left that can close it.
Oh, okay. Good thing I brought my new book. Spells needed when your friends ask you to fight evil.
And now that you know, the house won't let us leave.
This isn't funny.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why would you do this to us?
I didn't.
Amber, what the hell is going on?
Guys, I'm sorry. I really am, but I had no choice.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why?
This has been in my family for generations. I didn't believe it either until I saw it myself.
Where?
Tommy, wait. What are you doing?
I called for help.
Help? We can't let anyone else in. Are you crazy?
Heyo.
Who the hell are you?
How did you get in here?
The back door? You called us. We're the ghost hunters.
Are you kidding me? Ghost hunters? How? When?
I Googled it when you told us about the gateway. Anyone have a better idea?
I never said anything about ghosts. said we couldn't leave. I never said more couldn't come in.
Gateway?
There.
What the hell is that?
Okay, we need to get out of here right now. There's a difference between scaring people for money and getting sucked into a black hole from hell. Brad. Brad! Brad, don't! Ah! Dicks!
This is how we close it. Inside is a passage, like directions. The only way to close it is 4 willing voices, 2 male, 2 female. It feeds on fear and regret. Only by exposing our darkest secrets can we fully open the gate, making it vulnerable. Then, we say these 4 words. Den previ nafuvami. Understand?
Why?
If we don't, we'll die.
Why us?
I didn't choose you. It did.
It already knows our secrets.
You looked at it. It showed you.
What? Ivy, what is it?
Once we've said the words and the gate is fully open, I throw this in.
Tommy!
What do we have to do?
Each one of us has to say it out loud. Our darkest secret. And whatever happens, we have to stick together.
Remember that night a few years ago? We went to that retro outdoor festival thing?
Yeah. It poured so bad they shut it down.
Yeah. Well, after I dropped you guys off, it was raining so hard I could barely see. Up ahead, I thought I saw a car. Couldn't tell if it was broken down or what. As I got closer, this dude was trying to get my attention, waving his arms. People have been acting so crazy. And me, pulling over in the dark. With that rain? No. No. It was too risky. It was too risky. As I drove by, I saw it was a guy I just wanted a ride. After I passed him, he stepped into the street and yelled, "Thanks for the ride." There's no way that truck driver could have stopped in time. Dude never knew what hit him. If I would have just pulled over.
I was 16. I went to a frat party. Met this guy, Blake. We were talking for a bit. And I felt so cool that this college guy was paying attention to me. I went up to the room with him. He kept telling me how beautiful I was. And I fell for it. Before I knew it, he was on top of me. He was strong. I was just terrified. I told him to stop, but that only made things worse.
Stop.
Somehow I found it within myself to pretend. Play along. Just long enough for him to let his guard down, and when he did, I ran.
Good for you.
Yeah, well, about a month later,
I never told anybody.
I saw my best friend talking to him. I didn't tell her. I didn't tell anybody. How could I? I thought that they would call me a slut and that'd be the end of me. Two weeks later, he raped her.
I thought we'd be friends forever. Jeff and I did everything together. After high school, I started seeing the change. I just didn't know how to handle it. I mean, everyone gets down, especially at that age. It's like your whole life is ahead of you, or against you. I figured that it would pass. I knew he can get darker than the rest of us, but I blew it off. Told him everything was gonna be okay, to forget about it, not to worry. Then he got that gun. The look in his mom's eyes at the funeral, I will never forget that look.
Mine's been with me most of my life. I was 6 when it started. Every day that bitch would pick me up from school. And every day she'd go out of her way to drive past the cemetery to remind me where I'd end up if I ever spoke up. So I never did. She would find new ways to abuse me, silence me. Your brain isn't even developed enough to process it at that age. I carried it with me most of my life. My passenger. The therapist said it was considered torture because it happened consistently over a period of time. Eventually I grew up and I got out of there. Years later, I saw her, older, watching someone else's little girl. She didn't look like I remembered until she did the same thing to that girl she'd done to me. That night, I followed her. She was evil. Trust me, I know what evil is. I did to her what I wish someone would have done for me. She won't be hurting anyone else. And I never trusted anyone again.
Run!
Tell me, wait!
Wait!